Waukegan City Council's Public Works and Infrastructure Committee meeting for October 17th, 2022. If I can have a roll call, please.
Alderman Turner.
Here.
Alderman Seeger. Present. Alderman Bolton.
Present.
Alderman Kirkwood. Alderman Newsom.
Present.
All right, we have a quorum. And if I could, I'd like a motion to approve the Public Works and Infrastructure Committee meeting minutes of October 3rd, 2022. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Alderman Newsom.
I second.
Second by Alderman Bolton. All in favor? Aye. Item C, audience time. Is there any member of the audience who would like to address this committee regards items on the agenda for tonight's meeting? On once, twice, three times.
Make a motion to seat Alderman. I'd like to make a motion to seat
please.
Alderman Kirkwood.
Motion to seat Alderman Kirkwood by Bolton, second by
Alderman
Newsom. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Welcome, Alderman Kirkwood. Audience time. Anybody? Nobody? Moving on. Thank you. Under old business, there's no items. New business, requesting a resolution approving and authorizing the proper city officials to retroactively approve spending authority per section 2-458, subsection I, subsection 2, subsection bona fide emergency to Campanella and Sons in the amount of $9,151.95. Staff recommends that the Public Works and Infrastructure Committee make this, approve this motion to the mayor, to authorize the mayor to approve and retroactively approve the spending authority for this amount of $9,151.95 for McGaw sanitary repairs. So there was a forced main break occurred at Lakehurst Road and McGaw sanitary. Due to the repairs needed, Campanella and Sons were called to perform the repairs on an emergency basis in this amount, with funds to be charged at line item 556-916-02705. If I can have a motion. Motion by Alderman Seeger, second by Alderman Newsom. Are there any questions? Roll call, please.
Alderman Turner.
Aye.
Alderman Seeger.
Aye.
Alderman Bolton.
Aye.
Alderman Kirkwood. Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Motion passes. Item B, I'd like a motion to for a resolution approving and authorizing the proper city officials to approve spending authority in excess of $25,000 per section 2-458, subsection I, subsection 7, subsection good faith waiver with Burris equipment for an estimated amount of $107,000. City Council approved the purchase of equipment and parts from Burris equipment on August 15th of 2022 as part of the vehicle equipment rotation program. The water plant obtained a purchase order for $15,000 with the purchases to be made and the already obtained a PO spending with Burris equipment will exceed the $15,000, or correction, the $25,000, as multiple departments use Burris equipment as a vendor for parts, vehicle and equipment purchases, and rentals. Additional spending authority is requested. If approved, Public Works will obtain multiple POs totaling $92,000, with the remaining $15,000 PO that has already been obtained to be utilized by the water plant. So essentially what's happening here is that there's you need council approval to spend in excess of $25,000 with a single vendor, right? So it's not per project or per purchase. So numerous departments have spent money with this vendor. It's gone over the $25,000. We did approve a previous purchase order specific to the water plant. So now what we're trying to do is get a spending authorization that will allow them to affect this next purchase in the amount of $107,000. Are there any questions on that one? If I could have a motion for approval? Motion? Motion by Alderman Kirkwood. Second by Alderman Newsom. Kirkwood. Roll call, please.
Alderman Turner.
Aye.
Alderman Seager.
Aye.
Alderman Bolton.
Aye.
Alderman Kirkwood. Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Motion passes. Item C, requesting a resolution approving and authorizing the proper city officials to award the City Hall window tinting bid to the lowest responsible bidder, MGT Films, for a not-to-exceed amount of $155,521. Request to award the City Hall window tinting bid to the lowest responsible bidder, MGT Films, for not to exceed amount of $155,521. The bid opening was September 21st of 2022. There were 2 bidders, and after numerous attempts to contact the other bidders' references, there was no response back from any of the references listed. Staff deemed that it was in the city's best interest to go with the lowest responsible bidder, MGT Films. All windows of City Hall will have tint on the outside to ensure that each window is covered. If the windows were to be tinted from the inside, not all windows would get tint, as there are windows between floors that cannot be accessed from inside the building. And the purpose, again, of this window tinting is for efficiencies. We've already, we're putting in a new air conditioning system. And so the windows are, by tinting these windows now, will improve efficiencies and mitigate some maintenance costs, right? So there was another option. I discussed this with the director. Why didn't we use window shades or curtains or something like that, right? And so that would not be as efficient as the window tinting, and additionally, there could be potential maintenance costs down the line. So this is a more permanent solution, much more efficient solution, keeping with our goals to improve efficiencies and save on energy costs. All right, any questions on this motion?
Question.
may I have
have
a
a
motion?
question. Did I recall you saying there was other bidders, but there was no response? Did I hear you
There were 2
indicate-
bidders.
2 bidders.
And when we put out these bids, we asked for references. Hey, have you done other jobs? Who can we talk to vet you? And that other company didn't. Their references never responded. So that's why. And this is lowest bid of the 2 anyway. So
Thank you.
right. Who would make the motion?
I'll make.
Patrick Seager makes the motion.
I second.
And Alderman Bolden makes the second. Roll call, please.
Alderman Turner.
Aye.
Alderman Seager.
Aye.
Alderman Bolton.
Aye.
Alderman Kirkwood. Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Motion passes. Item D, under new business. So a resolution, requesting a motion to approve a resolution approving and authorizing the proper city officials to approve a resolution for a change order for spending authority per section 2-458, subsection I, subsection 5, subsection high degree of skill or expertise for $5,000 with interstate power. Public Works will need to spend an estimated $5,000 with interstate power for inspections for the lift trucks. Public Works has already received an invoice in an amount of $925.40. The fire department has already received city council to spend $80,000 with this vendor. And so we're asking for $5,000 for Public Works. And again, we have a situation where we're 2 departments now. The fire department has already spent 80, that's above the 25. And now Public Works needs to spend 5, so this is why they're coming we're coming to the council for approval to increase that spend, or to allow that spend specific to Public Works. Are there any questions? May I have a motion, please? Motion by Alderman Newsom,
I'll second.
second by Alderman Seager. Thank you. Roll call, please.
Alderman Turner.
Aye.
Alderman Seager.
Aye.
Alderman Bolton. Alderman Kirkwood. Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Thank you. Motion passes. Item E, requesting a approval of a resolution approving and authorizing the proper city officials to enter into a contract with Baxter and Woodman per section 2-458, subsection I, subsection 4, professional services for Lake County SMC proposal assistance for an amount not to exceed $9,950. So approval is requested to go into contract with Baxter and Woodman for professional services for the Lake County SMC proposal assistance in a not to exceed amount of $9,950. The assistance being received will be to obtain, review, and evaluate data and prepare the grant application, project management, etc. Funds will be charged at line item 556-916-002-7082. And are there any questions on this motion? There being none, may I have a motion for approval? Is there a motion?
I
Motion by
motion.
Alderman Newsom, second by
I s-
Alderman Bolton. Thank you, ma'ams. Newsom, and roll call, please.
Alderman Turner.
Aye.
Alderman Seager. Alderman Bolton. Alderman Kirkwood. Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Motion passes. There are reports and communications. There, one thing that I do want to mention, this is hot off the presses, we're going to have the Lions Club is going to do a cleanup on the walking trail from Washington Street to Sunset, and this is going to be on Saturday, October 28th. They are going to provide their only bags and pickup sticks and such, Chris, but I got them. They're going to leave the bags at the street, like at Grand Avenue or Glen Flora or something, you know what I'm saying? And we just Monday morning, just send a guy down there with the truck and pick up the bags, okay? So that's hot off the presses. As I was driving in, I made that arrangement. All right. And adjournment. Is there a motion to adjourn? Makes the Alderman Kirkwood makes the motion, and who's going to second?
I second.
Alderman Bolton seconds. All in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned at, what time is it? 5:43 p.m. Thank you all very much.